Hello everyone, this is 강두 and welcome to day 31st of my 66-day challenge. I can't believe I've already made it past the 30th day. It feels like such a milestone. Today at the training center, I had the chance to learn a little bit about hydrogen energy. It was really interesting. And although it was just an introduction, it gave me a glimpse of how important this energy source could be in the future. After that, we moved on to our new project, the AWP project. We first listened to an overall explanation about the site and the situation, and then we got into some heated discussions as a team. To be honest, I felt like today was a very productive day. You know that sense of accomplishment when you feel like you've actually moved forward? That's exactly how it felt. Of course, team projects usually start off strong because everyone is motivated in the beginning. The real challenge is whether we can maintain that energy and teamwork until the very end. I'm determined to keep this positive flow going. On a completely different note, I finally got my new mattress topper delivered. I was really excited to try it out, and last night was my first time sleeping on it. To my surprise, I didn't wake up feeling completely refreshed. It felt a little odd, but to be fair, when I first lay down, it was amazingly soft and comfortable. Since I wasn't feeling too well yesterday, I think that might have affected the experience. So tonight, I will give it another try and see how it goes. Hopefully, it will live up to my expectations. So, for lunch today, I had kimbap. The taste was good, but honestly, I'm not sure about the value for money. Sometimes food makes you question whether it was worth the price. Even if the flavor was fine, today was one of those cases. Recently, I've also noticed that many of my peers at the training center are working hard on their resumes. Everyone's goals and ambitions are starting to show, and it's inspiring to see. But at the same time, I feel like many of the companies recruiting right now are really tough to get into. Personally, I only want to apply to companies that I truly want to work for. So I tend to apply less often compared to others. Starting from next month, I won't have any official classes or responsibilities. So I will be fully focused on job hunting. It's not classes, it's work. I like to think of it as going into better mode for the job market. But here's an honest thought. The company I want is one that will give me a lot of work. Not because I want to be overworked, but because I want to feel useful, responsible, and fulfilled. I've met a number of people who actually work at big corporations, and interestingly, many of them don't look particularly happy. They don't always seem satisfied with their jobs. Sure, they earn a lot more money, but when it comes to meaning and fulfillment, I think those things might be harder to find in a really large company. That's why I sometimes believe that choosing a smaller but more meaningful workplace could be the right path for me. Of course, these are just my personal thoughts. Some might even call them narrow-minded, but I think it's important to live according to your own standards and values. That way, even if things don't go perfectly, you can still stand by your choices with confidence. Today has been another fulfilling day for me, and I hope it was the same for all of you. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye!